When me and Mom first got married, we didn't have any place to live. So we moved in with my mom and dad for a little while. And then we moved in to the skating rink at Culpeper. And I guess by the next year, we still lived there. We lived there for 4 years. And before we moved in, Sonny Deal was running the skating rink. And when they would dust mop the floors, after a while, they would bring the dust mops upstairs and run them through the washing machine and the dryer. Well, then after we moved in there, and then Christy was born, he asked me if they could come up there and put them in the washer. It's like, what are you, some kind of idiot? Why don't you take them home and put them in your washer and dryer? Why don't you take them up to the laundromat? I guess just, I don't know what he ever did, but he never brought them upstairs. This is my home. This is where I live. This is not your convenience place to do your dust mop. I'm so glad when Dad run him off and let me and Mom manage the rink. When we did that, Dad called up, wanted to know what was going on. I said, what do you mean? He said, the electric bill is down $300 a month. I said, well, I just turned the lights off when it's over, and things like that kept happening. In the summertime, we were doing $10,000 a month. Of course, it was never like that before we started managing. But we just were much better managers. And the books showed it. Proof that we were. We backed it up with the bills and the money. Well, when we left there, we moved into the house in Winchester until my dad sold the rink. Then we moved to Christiansburg into the water slump. And I don't know why we did that. We should have went to Bible college, but we didn't. We stayed there until Aunt Pat got killed. Then we moved back to the house in Culpeper, and we stayed there until we went to Bible college. Well, we packed up, moved to Tennessee, and somehow my dad got the idea that we were moving to Tennessee. So he put some money down on a house for us to move in. "No, Dad, I'm going to Bible college." So we packed everything up and moved to the first apartment in um, Indiana. And we brought way too much stuff. So in the summertime, we got somebody to take over the apartment. And we packed our stuff up. We put some in the Leaps U-Haul storage place. Bad mistake. Because they didn't have any ventilation and all our stuff molded. So we went to Tennessee for the summer. Then we come back, moved into a house. Well, at the end of the summer, we packed our stuff up again. And I can't remember. We went back to Leaps. But anyway, we went back to Tennessee. This time we come back, moved into the fourplex. But we stayed there through the summer. And didn't go home to Tennessee. But this is the third year. We stayed there and were able to graduate that year. Then we packed up everything in the horse trailer. We went back to Mom and Dad's house. Then we candidated at Covenant. Then they called us, so we moved in a house in Athens, the Pumpkin House. Then the next year, we moved into CB's house. And that was the nicest house. We should have stayed there. But I just couldn't do anything for God. The girls needed a school. But we went against Mom and moved to Culpeper. And of course, Mom was right. We moved into the trailer at the farmer's house. And they drove us crazy. Wanted us to reimburse us for our gas. Stupid farmer. So we moved to the Pacifius house, the yellow house. Really loved that house. And hated to leave there. But then we moved to Roger Woody's house, apartment, townhouse. Stayed there till we moved into Roger Gallimore's townhouse. Really liked that place. That was the first one we bought for $64,000. And somehow I was able to put $4,000 down on that house. We sold it for $78,000, so we had $18,000 to put on the next house. And that was 35 South Central. another nice house. But we left there and moved into 10725 Glen Eagle Place. And we've lived here, let me see, 2012 minus 4. We lived here for 8 years. And this is the longest we've ever lived in any house. And hopefully we'll live here until I go to heaven. And then Mom, she's going to move to where it makes her happy. And I've always wanted her to be happy no matter where we live. And I didn't always make that goal. But that was my number one goal in life. I wanted you, Cricket, to be happy. And I always wanted you to have a nicest place to live. And I think we really have that in this house because you picked it out. And you fixed it up. And you are a wonderful decorator. I love you so very much.